Is that recording too?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Okay, here we go. Welcome to another edition of Tuesday Morning Shenanigans, filmed inside Maui Comics and Collectibles. I am Aaron of the Rave Corner, and joining me is Swan of Encounters of the Nerd Kind and one half of the F&F Tag Team Champions of the World, Tony Midnite. How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing good, everybody.
How you doing, Swan?
I'm doing fine. I must say, I really like this little voice I'm going to be doing for you today.
Yeah, very fancy.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah. I didn't know I could do this. I just tried it earlier.
So today we're going to travel into another dimension. A dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, and a dimension of mind. So today we're going to discuss about, of course, the very popular anthology series Twilight Zone. Which specific episodes stood out in our minds. So looking into all of the episodes that have aired in the golden age of black and white TV, is there anything that stood out, Tony?
For me? Oh, God, I forget the name. And I was watching it like last week.
Well, yeah, describe it, and hopefully I can come up with the name of it.
What is it? It's the episode where this guy, he's just had it with the world. And he wants to be alone. So somebody gives him this book of suggestions or, like, you know, how to open up your mind.
Right.
And he just happened to, like, have full control, and he's like, I want everybody gone. And it's only him by himself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez, I forgot the title of that as well. Yeah.
But it was one of those that still stood out to me because I was like, oh, wouldn't that be a cool power to have? You just say, okay, it's enough. The snap of a finger, everybody's gone. And you can do whatever you like.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that it's like one of those messages where when you have a lot of solitude, eventually you start to get lonely, and that's when you start to contemplate.
That was the whole thing. It ended on the note where it's like, it's not working out right, so he just let everything go back to normal.
Oh.
Yet he still has the power to change everything if he wants to.
How about you, Swan? You thought of anything?
Well, all I gotta say is there's something on the wing. Some thing.
Going all the way back
to... Is that your Shatner?
Yeah, that's his Shatner.
That's pretty good.
That's my attempt at a Shatner, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I have to go take a Shatner pretty soon.
Oh, God.
Yes, sir. I went there, and if Will, you're listening to this, I'm sorry.
Yes. But you guys got to remember just how tacky that Gremlin costume was back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
It was so funny.
It just worked. It went with everything.
It did went with everything, but I think maybe considering the time period, it might have been scary to other people. But
let's put it this way: they just did what they got. Look at like Creature from the Black Lagoon and stuff like that. That looks tacky to us nowadays, but it just worked.
Are you sure? Because I thought that was top notch.
I mean, that was top notch in my book, but I'm talking about from the point of view as a millennial would look through nowadays. Like kids this day and age, they look at that and they go, "This costume looks so fake." But when they look at that CGI, it looks so real.
Really?
Like, I mean, we're living in the world where practical costumes and stuff like that, it's kind of dying out.
Wait, but how about the John Lithgow version in the movie?
Oh yes, that was. Oh yeah,
it had slime and everything. It was flying around on the.
One of the biggest things I wish I kept from the Twilight Zone, anything that was a collectible, was their trading cards.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I remember they had trading cards.
Well, then again, though, when you look back at the Gremlin, that one takes it up to a T. I mean, you have to consider that the Gremlin at that time, I like to describe it as a very posh, maybe someone from Russia. Yeah. They got the fur coat on, fur leggings, got the fur hat, and then like like it had like really posh, like fancy looking lips with the really thick eyeshadow, and its big movement is this.
Early collagen. It was early collagen. That's what it was. I just got Botox. I'm here at the window.
Yeah. Very plasticky looking face. Going through dozens upon dozens of procedures.
Just bought fur from Beverly Hills.
Oh, man.
I'm stuck on the wing.
Yeah. Like, some foreigners on the wing. We got somebody trying to smuggle inside the country. Oh,
I thought the Gremlins were Chinese.
Oh. So
Mogwai, not for sale.
Well, how does it go? Feed it only once and then don't pour water on.
Don't feed it after midnight. Don't drink water,
and if you pay a cost, right, you live to talk about it.
Come to think of it, if that was a Mogwai in Twilight Zone, we'll be screwed because it was raining when it was on the wing. So it's like
there'll be like millions of Mogwais on top of it. Or if it was a gremlin, it'd be millions of gremlins.
Or maybe that's how it got into the country in the first place.
There you go. We finally solved the mystery, folks.
And out of all of that, it was just a bunch of asses until they got that one little gizmo out of there.
What about you? What is your favorite?
All right, so I got one. Like one of the favorites that I have, it always involves an actor who I've seen from a later work, and when you go back and you see them do their earlier gigs, you think, wow, this is awesome. So my favorite actor was Burgess Meredith, and the one episode that absolutely stood out in my mind is called Time Enough at Last. And so basically it's about this guy who's in a completely horrendous marriage with his wife. He wears thick glasses and stuff. He's a bank teller, and at home his hobby is reading any amount of literature, from novels, poems, newspapers, things like that. But his wife is so strict that she won't allow him to read at all, because she thinks he should be out and doing stuff that she wants him to do, right? So because he can't read anything, like this is the type of dude who results to reading nutritional facts on those little boxes as well. Yeah. But he can't even do that. So he tries to read at work while doing business in the bank, but even his boss says, no, you can't do that. So one day during his lunch break, he sneaks into the big safe that is downstairs in their bunker. He eats his lunch while I think he was reading the morning newspaper. Then suddenly you hear like a big thud and the ground starts shaking. He passes out for a little bit, but when he comes to and walks out of the safe, he realized that like all of humanity has been destroyed, at least within his vicinity.
Oh yeah, that's back when the whole Cold War thing.
Exactly.
Nuclear. So
he believes that he is the last man on Earth, and he starts to feel lonely, depressed, and when he was ready to kill himself because he found an abandoned pistol laying somewhere, he finally sees...
What about abandoned piss? Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, let me get back to my character.
An abandoned revolver.
What about abandoned piss? Oh, the revolver. Okay. I'm sorry.
Possibly a Colt 45.
I kind of lost my character for a second because I thought I heard the words piss out of that.
But he finds the library kind of intact.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, the library has been reduced to rubble, but miraculously the books are still intact.
Is that the one where Futurama made the parody of it?
Exactly. Okay, so I'll get to the ending. So basically, he stacks them up according to days, weeks, months, years that will last him a lifetime, and he finally has Time Enough at Last, which is the name of the title. So he sits down, he picks up his first book, and then suddenly his glasses broke. And they were very thick lens, so there's no way he could find any other pair of glasses that could replace his old ones because he needs
doctor's gone.
Yeah, so now he can't see, and
his podiatrist. How you say it? Podiatrist.
You mean the prescribed lenses?
Is that what you're trying to say?
No, not
podiatrist.
His psychiatrist died, so he can get new glasses.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's a psychiatrist.
So at that point, he's reduced to tears, and he's like, "This is unfair. This is unfair at all. There's time now," and he cries. So, to me, I'm not sure what kind. It was a really good cliffhanger. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's something that made me actually side with him and think, you know what, he's right. Like the one time he actually had a moment to himself, all that had to be taken away from him. Well, is there one thing that stood out in your mind, Nick? By the way, this is Nick. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Well, was there?
Why don't you hop up on that mic, Nick?
Hop on. Well, is there anything that might have stood out in your mind? Just rapid fire. Any sort of episode from the Twilight Zone that you might have remembered.
The only one I remember is the Queen of the Nile, and that's because my friend's grandmother was the Queen of the Nile.
Oh, fantastic. Right. Can you tell the folks what the story was about, for those who haven't seen it?
It was... as I recall, the interviewer or like a newsman was interviewing this starlet, and it came to the conclusion that it was like, after he does some digging information on her, it's like, you've been around for a really long time. What's your secret? And it turns out, spoilers for TV series that's been around for like what, 60 years?
Yeah.
That she was actually the Queen of the Nile, Cleopatra, and she's been alive for so long because she's been stealing the youth of people who come and interview her.
Immortal.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Let's wrap it up with the random question of the day. Here it is. When you get turned into a walker, does your soul, assuming everybody has a soul, does it still get trapped in the zombie body?
Now, let me just put it this way. When I think of the word walker, the only thing that comes to my mind is those things that old people use.
Zombies.
Okay, yeah. All right. So in that case, I think no.
Because technically, some people believe that the only way your soul can be put into rest is if you get buried. Or get properly sent away. So if you get bit, does your soul get trapped in this walking corpse? And you want to be free, but at the same time, you probably can't be free until somebody sticks the knife in that zombie's brain.
Maybe that's what they're trying to tell him. Kill me. Just kill me. Kill me.
Kill me, I'll eat you.
What do you guys think?
I like to think no.
Okay.
But there's no sure way.
Tone, let's still turn you into a zombie and we'll ask you the question.
But if it's like an Evil Dead type zombie,
Oh yeah, that's a completely different
you gotta remember now, there's also variations of zombies.
Yeah.
Because then even Bub kind of showed that he had a soul.
No, he showed that he had a brain. The brain was capable of...
There's a soul to that guy because he was kind. His heart was still working, man.
I feel like he was just working... Oh, yeah.
Then let's not forget there's warm bodies. Warm bodies show that they did have souls still inside of them.
Yeah, and they were not ginger.
How about you, Nick? What do you think?
It depends. If it's Evil Dead, where it's, more of a possession kind of thing, where a demon had killed you, and now you're just trapped in here because, it's torturing you because haha. Yeah. But then there's also, the old school zombies where it's like, well, clearly this guy's been dead for frickin' however long, and the virus just is now toying with his body.
All right, so Swan, you basically side with no in general.
I should say, I still think it's
okay. So basically, depends on how the epidemic started. You will either be put to rest or you won't. So that pretty much wraps up the show. If you like what you saw and would love to see more episodes of Tuesday Morning Shenanigans into the future, please feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, if you want to submit your very own random question of the day that will appear on Tuesday Morning Shenanigans, once again, leave it in the comment section, and if we like it, we will answer it in the next episode. And while you're at it, please, big thanks to Maui Comics and Collectibles. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Maui Comics. And when you get the time, check out FNF on YouTube at Wolfhouse808, where they discuss about horror and sci-fi genres every single week. One new episode is uploaded on Saturdays, and if you live in Maui, tune in to Channel 55. It will be shown midnight on Saturday. And if you are a figure collector and want to see figure reviews, check out the Rave Corner, whose link is provided in the description below.
And also not to mention Nerdwatch.
And not to mention Nerdwatch.
Also showing on Channel 55 at the time of 7:30.
Absolutely.
On Thursdays.
Yes. So, was there anything you wanted to plug?
No.
We're good. Okay.
Say Spirit Fingers.
All right. So, until then, on behalf of myself and everyone here, thank you for checking out the video. And we're clear. All right, thanks, guys.
I was going to say, I'm watching you, Travis, but no.
Bloopers.
No, that's Todd's thing.